How could World War III begin? Not a pleasant thought, yet an important question to ponder. In a world where peace is paramount, it's nonetheless essential to explore potential scenarios that could hypothetically lead to a global conflict. We're not predicting doom, but rather striving to better comprehend the intricate dynamics of our world. From regional conflicts to cyber warfare, territorial disputes to military escalation, we'll examine how each could potentially ignite the fuse of World War III. Stay tuned as we delve into these scenarios. Imagine a regional conflict, such as the ongoing tensions in the South China Sea or the Middle East. These localized disputes, if not managed carefully, could escalate into a larger conflict. The key players in these areas, due to their strategic interests or historical ties, have established alliances, some covert, others overt, that could draw them into the conflict. Let's consider the role of proxy wars, where major powers support opposing sides in a regional dispute. This indirect involvement often intensifies the conflict and complicates resolution efforts. It's like adding fuel to an already raging fire. Moreover, the complexity of these alliances can create a domino effect. One nation's involvement might compel its allies to step in, leading to a rapid escalation that could potentially engulf the entire globe. Such a scenario could spiral out of control, leading to a global conflict. The delicate balance of power and diplomacy is all that stands between regional disputes and full-blown world war. In our modern era, warfare isn't just physical, it's digital too. The rapid advancement of technology has ushered in a new battlefield that exists in the cyber realm. Here, nations can wage wars without firing a single bullet. Instead, they deploy code, malware, and disinformation campaigns to disrupt, disorient, and dismay their adversaries. Consider a major cyber attack on a nation's critical infrastructure. Imagine the chaos if the power grid of a major city were to go dark, or if the control systems of a nuclear power plant were compromised. The fallout would be immediate and devastating, and the political repercussions could quickly spiral out of control. Equally insidious is the power of disinformation. Fabricated narratives can be planted and spread like wildfire, sowing discord and inflaming tensions. And in the fog of digital warfare, attributing these actions to the true culprits is a daunting challenge. This is the new face of warfare, where a keystroke can be as powerful as a missile strike. A digital spark could ignite a real-world inferno. Territory and power, two factors that have ignited wars throughout history. The globe is dotted with disputed regions from Eastern Europe to the icy expanses of the Arctic. These contested areas, often rich in resources or strategically located, can become flashpoints for conflict between nations. Power struggles come into play here as well. Major powers jostling for dominance may exert influence over these disputed regions, escalating tensions further. These are not just battles over land and resources, but over influence and control. However, the greatest risk lies not in the disputes themselves, but in miscalculation. In the high-stakes game of geopolitics, misreading an opponent's intentions or underestimating their resolve can lead to unintended conflicts. A misstep, an overreaction, or a hasty decision can ignite the fuse of war. And in today's world, where military capabilities are greater than ever, a simple mistake could have catastrophic consequences. When diplomacy fails, military force often takes its place. This grim reality has shaped the course of history and could be a potent factor in the onset of World War III. As tensions mount, countries may resort to military escalation, flexing their conventional and nuclear capabilities in a dangerous game of brinkmanship. Consider the deployment of nuclear weapons. These aren't just tools of destruction, they're political instruments, used to project power and deter adversaries. But with this power comes immense responsibility and risk. A single miscalculation, a single failed communication, could plunge the world into nuclear war. So, how do we navigate this precarious situation? The answer lies in de-escalation measures. These include diplomatic talks, peace treaties, and arms control agreements. International cooperation is vital to ensure that disputes are settled at the negotiating table, not the battlefield. The thin line between peace and devastation is often a diplomatic one. It's a reminder that, in the end, our survival hinges on our ability to communicate, compromise, and coexist. In exploring these scenarios, we gain a deeper understanding of the fragile balance of our world. From regional conflicts and cyber warfare to territorial disputes and military escalation, each presents a unique set of challenges. However, amidst these complexities, the importance of diplomacy, de-escalation, and understanding stands out. These elements are our best defense against catastrophic outcomes. While we hope such a conflict never occurs, understanding potential scenarios can help us work towards ensuring it never does.